Bitcoin broke out to the upside from the rising wedge formation. We have seen a nice breakout on the relative strength index, and later the price followed. But guys, is this breakout sustainable? Are we going to push this to 40k, 45k, or are we actually seeing some warning signs right now that we could turn around? Well, I'm going to talk about in today's video about the shorter term time frame and about the longer term time frame. And I want to start off, guys, with the stablecoin dominance, and the stablecoin dominance is just looking pretty confusing, to be honest, because right now we are at quite a support level. If you would look at this from a falling wedge formation right here, it looks like we are right now touching the support, and while touching the support right here on the daily time frame, you can see that the relative strength index is going up. We have previous resistance right there, but you can also make the case that if we would get rid of these drawings, that we just like broke this bear flag formation to the downside, and we maybe can see a continuational move to the downside. However, I do think there's something to say about this falling wedge formation, but there's also definitely something to say about whenever Bitcoin is in a bull market, right? So I'm going to be slightly neutral right here, but do take in mind the stablecoin dominance is at quite a massive support. As you can see, this support has been formed since 2022, where the moment we broke through it, we got a massive pump, and then after that, this level has just been acting as support, and we haven't got any reaction yet from this level. We just touched this level. We haven't really clearly broke it, although falling wedges can be broken to the downside. It's just a smaller likelihood in terms of probability, but they can definitely break out to the downside. So definitely something to watch, that right now we are trading at a support in the stablecoin dominance, because if this would bounce from support, then it would just come like this, maybe go up right here. That would mean a severe correction for Bitcoin and the whole crypto space. If this thing goes up right here, that means definitely a very severe correction. Bitcoin could go back to 26,000 US dollars. Doesn't need to happen. We can also break down, maybe do something like this, go to the next Fibonacci level. So that would be insanely bullish then. So there is something to say about this chart, because the structure still slightly is intact. The structure of that falling wedge formation, we haven't seen a clear breakdown where you can say okay, right now we clearly breaking down. Although on the 4-hour time frame, I do like that on the relative strength index we have seen a breakdown. So let me show you guys what I mean right there. If we open up the relative strength index on the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we did broke down right here, but on the other hand, also forming, if we would form a low right here, forming that bullish divergence with a lower low in the price and a higher low in the relative strength index. So again, both indications, you can say something about that. I think we should just be slightly careful right here, and I'm going to tell you as well why. Bitcoin right now is coming up, breaking to the upside right here from this falling or rising wedge formation. We have a clear breakout signal in the relative strength index, something that I shared also over earlier in my videos. Breakouts often occur before any relative strength index, before we actually see it in the price. I would expect Bitcoin to really see strength after a breakout like this and maybe go even parabolic. But right now, we can't seem to surpass 39,600, 700. We're still trading a bit sideways right here. Can be just consolidation while we just continue a move to the upside right here. However, this blue line is the 60-day cycle low for Bitcoin coming in December. Also something to take note of, guys, that maybe we could see a correction until December. But yeah, that is for the short-term folks, because if we look at the long-term perspective, guys, Bitcoin most likely right now, at least for me, it feels like we are seeing most likely that 16-year cycle playing out. I think higher prices for Bitcoin are definitely coming. We can correct in the shorter term time frame to the downside. That's definitely possible, and the stablecoin dominance chart would agree with something like that as well. However, it is not a guarantee, right? This thing can go up parabolic while the stablecoin dominance is just breaking down. So that is just something important to note. But yeah, structurally, Bitcoin is looking bullish. When we have a look at ETH against Bitcoin, we can see that we did have a declining resistance right here. We broke above daily close, above the declining resistance. So The December time frame comes also normally end of December, January. Ethereum is looking pretty bullish against Bitcoin. This is something that we've shared already over on the channel and over on Will Alerts for a pretty long time, that Ethereum most likely later December or January will have a period where it will outperform Bitcoin. Well, we can see already a little bit strength right now. We're getting higher lows basically, but also this declining resistance broke out to the upside. If we want to see Ethereum really becoming bullish, we want to see Ethereum breaking back into this wedge, this falling wedge formation. So that would be definitely very, very bullish, because most likely if we break back into this falling wedge after this W formation, potential W formation, we will quite quickly most likely go to the top of the wedge right here. That would be an increase of 8%. So that is quite a big increase if you look from Ethereum against Bitcoin perspective. So definitely a chart that I'm watching, guys. Also a chart that we have been calling over on the channel, but also over on Will Alerts, guys, is Ordi. That is the first altcoin on the Bitcoin network. Ordi is just going parabolic. This is insane. I'm getting messages from a lot of people that they're having a lot of profits on this altcoin, because we focused on this altcoin on the channel, but also explicitly over on Will Alerts, where we were buying this altcoin, and this thing just went completely crazy. From $3 it went all the way up to over $30. That is a 10x in a period of 2 months. We have a 10x on this token, so that's crazy, guys. And that also tells us that the narrative is set for ordinals, and I think ordinals are going to be a very important narrative during this bull market. And this chart just shows the importance of ordinals, Bitcoin NFTs. I definitely, if I have to make one bet where I think you can make a lot of money in, it's definitely highly speculative, but it's definitely the ordinals and Bitcoin NFT space, because we've already seen it with Ethereum. Ethereum already did it. We already saw billions and billions of US dollars going to Ethereum NFTs, which back then I couldn't that much understand. I was never that much into NFTs. I was mostly into Bitcoin, but right now when it's coming to Bitcoin, I can see the opportunity that we've already seen it with Ethereum, so it only makes sense to do it on Bitcoin. And the way Bitcoin stores NFTs is even better than the way Ethereum does it. It's more scarce, it's a better system, so I can see that narrative already playing out. And that's why I have been heavily investing in Ordi early on, and I've been heavily invested in the Bitcoin NFTs. I'm definitely have a big chunk of my portfolio is positioned in Bitcoin NFTs. Then, guys, let's go to Will Alerts right here, Will Portal. We had a nice buy signal at 37,000 US dollars, that the trend was actually switching back to the upside. So that was at 37,200 so far. That would be nice in the profit, but we can use that basically with all the data that we presented right here on Will Portal. So we have this declining funding. That is generally a very bullish sign. In a bull market, you want to see declining funding while prices moving sideways. In a real bull market, there's almost always a certainty that the price is going to go up. It's not of course there are no certainties in the market, but generally when this thing is moving down, price moving sideways, price going up. Then we have the premium index going negative. Right now slightly going positive again. So that's also showing us that you can make a little bit the case for both sides, right? Either bullish or bearish. This is bullish, basically, this negative premium index. But once it turns green, it will become slightly bearish. As you can see right here, the moment we are green, we are seeing selling pressure on the price. Funny to note that even though the price is going up, we can see the volume still coming down, and the CVD, the cumulative volume delta, also coming down. This is something that we generally don't want to see. We would actually like to see the volume going up. We would also like to see the cumulative volume delta going up. Then, guys, lately I've been using BingX as my exchange more and more. I really start to like this exchange. We have a very smooth trading experience. There's a lot of liquidity. Yeah, definitely recommend it if you are still looking for an exchange to trade on without any KYC. This is by far one of the only exchanges where you can trade on right now with a smooth trading experience, similar as to Bybit, but you don't have to have any KYC. And if you join with the affiliate link down below, you can get a bonus up to $9,600 depending on your deposit and trading volume. And you'll also be able to join Will Alerts, guys. So you can also go to Will Alerts or willportal.com and then click on Will Alerts. Click on this BingX image right here, which will bring you with an affiliate link to the BingX website as well. You can sign up, and then right here you can just submit your user ID, email address, Telegram handle, and we will check from our side whether you meet the deposit requirements. If so, we'll put you into that private Telegram channel where you will receive extra information on the markets. For example, Audi has been completely discussed a lot over on that channel. We've been pushing Audi a lot of altcoins that right now actually are on the profit we have been talking about over on Will Alert. So for example, Chain GPT, we also have been trading that one. That one is definitely in the profit right now. Also had a massive spike, guys. This one, from the moment we called it, also had a roughly 200% rally. So definitely a big altcoin that we have been talking about. Ava is an altcoin that we have been talking about as well, also in the profit right now. So yeah, guys, definitely check it out if you are interested into getting all of these extra information. And if you are looking for an exchange without any KYC, which I think everyone should have, you should at least have one exchange where you don't have any KYC verification. If anything happens in the future with the regulations, with existing exchanges, you always have something quickly to switch. Definitely BingX so far is a very nice exchange for that, and especially that you can join the Will Alerts program as well. So guys, if you are interested in that, make sure to check the affiliate links down below in the description. I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked today's video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you are new, make sure to subscribe down below. I want to wish all of you a very beautiful Sunday today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.